Hi everyone, welcome back to the Cat Kings NMAT Daily Series. I hope you guys have been having fun with the NMAT Daily Series and तुम्हारा दिवाली का सब celebrations and everything has got done. जो करना था कर लिया. अभी let's get back to serious matters. Let's get back to studying and preparing. Okay. Today I'm going to be talking about something which has been bothering a lot of students and there is no clarity in their heads. What is that? Is your adaptive paper pattern. What do you mean by an adaptive paper pattern? Guys, adaptive paper pattern बहुत ही simple चीज है. Okay, look at this graph, right? If you see this graph, you will see what I'm doing is with every set of questions. This is difficulty level. Your difficulty level of the questions has been increasing. If you are able to solve higher difficulty level questions, I will keep on raising the level with higher difficulty level. If you are not able to solve, I will ask you moderate level questions. That is what you mean by an adaptive test. Okay, now that's the best advantage of NMAT this year being adaptive for all of you is you are going to get questions based on your own capability. ठीक है, so if you are listening to the world कि यार मेरा पेपर बहुत tough था, मेरा तो बहुत easy था, it's not going to make a difference. What you have to understand is the type of questions which are coming, get a feel of that, the type of scores people are getting to get an understanding of the expected cutoffs. The paper, what it was for X will not be the same for Y, right? So you will not have paper questions being repeated or the concept of, everybody talks about normalization, windows, which dates to select, and all of these things. Trust me, that is all immaterial this year. NMAT is going to be an adaptive exam, which it already has been started from 4th of November. You will get 108 questions, 120 minutes. 108 questions divided into 3 sections equally, 36 in each. Okay. Now, the sections are independently adaptive. What do I mean by that? Suppose you started with verbal section. Verbal section mein you were able to solve tougher questions because that is your strong area. Beautiful, great. Next section you did is LR. Will you start LR with tough questions directly? No, you will not. It will start with its own base level and then keep on increasing and asking you questions based on how much you are able to solve. Let's assume you were able to solve easy ones, you were able to solve moderate ones. The minute tough questions came, you were not able to solve in LR. So automatically your level becomes moderate for LR. सेम रिपीट्स इन क्वांट्स. ठीक है, सो दिस डज नॉट मीन कि अगर एक सेक्शन में तुम टफ नहीं सॉल्व कर पाए तो सब सेक्शन में तुम्हें इजी क्वेश्चंस ही आएंगे. ऐसा नहीं होता है. ठीक है, ईच सेक्शन इज इंडिपेंडेंट. Adaptive level of each is going to be independent. Okay, now how do you get the scores? Like everybody asks this question ki how many marks do I get per question? It's a scaled score. Tougher the question, more marks you get. Easier the question, lesser marks you get. Okay? That's why you see a lot of people are coming with high scores. Like the highest I have heard is 289, which is why your cutoffs will also be higher, somewhere around 225, 230. I won't be surprised if it's 230. So I would suggest all of you guys raise your levels, keep practicing more, target to get a 230 score. उसके लिए आपको दो सेक्शन में 80 लेके आना है, one section में 70. Whichever is your weakest section, target 70 in that and the other two 80s. From the experience of the last 1 week, I can tell you verbal has been the most scoring area for most students if you have studied. Okay? So the objective of today's session was to make you understand one, adaptive kya hota hai. Adaptive means being thrown questions based on your capability, the difficulty level which you are able to solve. On that basis, you will be getting your scaled score immediately right after your exams. So immediately once you get your scores, you are able to understand where you stand, what has to be done further ahead, and what's the next plan of action. Even if you get a 240 or a 250 score, I would say give one more chance. Give yourself the opportunity to score as high as possible. Okay, I hope you guys are clear with now understanding adaptive paper pattern and understanding ki adaptiveness is for each section separately. I mean, I've had so many students asking me this question of lately, so that's why I wanted to make sure this is very clear for all of you guys. ठीक है? Now you have to make sure तुम्हारा अगर एक कोई strength area है तो उसको boost करो, maximize करो so that your score becomes really good. I've got students getting a 95 plus in verbal. Yeah, that's so amazing. One section में 90 plus, so तुम्हारा other sections में 70 is easily doable, right? So focus on maximizing one section, which is your strongest area, and focus on the others to clear the cutoffs at least a 70 score. Okay. Now, how do you maximize your preparation? How do you boost your scores? Okay. So to boost this, you have to make sure you are studying certain things which people have been messing up a lot. Like for example, quants, if you want to boost your scores, modern maths. That's the trick. Study modern maths and do calculation intensive DI sets. Okay? Majority students have had quants questions coming in the beginning and then DI coming at the end. So that makes our life easy, right? Then when I come to verbal, reading comprehension, you have to increase your speed in reading comprehension. You have to read the complete passage and mark the questions. If you leave questions unattempted, like at the end time nahi tha to questions blank reh gaye, you will be having penalty means negative marks for the same, right? So avoid having such situations. Be on your toes, learn the techniques to manage your time well. Which is the best way to do this is give mock tests. And the best way to train yourself is actually giving non adaptive mock tests. I have told this before also. Test your own selves, see your own capabilities and limit. Why? Because non adaptive make questions are fixed. You have easy, moderate, difficult, all types of questions. So you understand what is your level. If it's an adaptive test, वो तो देगा ही आपके लेवल के क्वेश्चंस. तो अगर आपका लेवल इजी है तो आपको मॉडरेट और टफ का प्रैक्टिस ही नहीं मिलेगा. जब तक यू डोंट रेज दैट लेवल इन योर प्रैक्टिस, how will you improve, right? So keep that in mind. So our verbal section mein RC, time management, that's the key to success. Logical reasoning, firstly you have to be good in verbal reasoning. 18 questions, 50% of LR section is verbal reasoning. So practice, make that your strongest bet. Second is going to be your input output and analytical reasoning puzzles. So focus on these things. If you are still lost where to start, what to start, get on board with our NMAT course. I'll help you guys plan up where and what to study. Bus follow karna, attend all the live lectures with all the faculties who are from IIMS and NMIMS and verbal sessions with Rahul sir. And just keep watching your concept builder videos. Just finish the entire concept builder videos, the NMAT official guide video series, and practice from the NMAT maximizer and the booster books. Khatam. You don't need anything else. All right. Any other doubts or questions which has been bothering you guys with respect to NMAT, NMIMS, anything, feel free to drop in the comments and I'll make sure the next video is helping you out to sort those doubts. So today's objective was sorting what is adaptive paper pattern. I hope that is clear for all of you guys. All the best and keep doing well and do subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye. Take care.